Yo, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another live. You already know if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. To all the returning friends and family, y'all already know it's peace and blessings. And give y'all a little bit of time to tune in. First things first, I hope everybody had a blessed and productive Monday so far. Those on the West Coast that rock with your boy, hopefully everything is moving smooth. Get through the hassles and the hustles of the day. For everybody on my side, you already know what it is. Yo, Hood, what's going on? Caitlin, what's going on? Slew, what's going on? Oh shoot, Lola in the building, what's going on, y'all? Happy Monday to everybody. Just chiming in with the people. Appreciate those who tuned into the live this morning. Even though we had one idiot trying to be stupid, everything else went according, you know. Another deep talk about certain things that we know we can't overlook no more. So it was definitely a good, positive live this morning. If you didn't catch it, catch the replay. That's what's up. Oh shoot, you done gave me motivation. I'm hungry now. Yeah, just a quick chime in with y'all. For those who don't know, we do have that. We do have the club open tonight for a little while. I just wanted to chime in with y'all, especially for those who might have not been privy about the live this morning anyway. But I kid you not, though. Got some good answers from almost everybody in the chat this morning. Um, and for those who are in here right now, I got the same question that I asked this morning. Yo, Hood, I don't know if you was in here this morning when I asked it, but I'm gonna re-ask it again. Do y'all think depression is a luxury or a serious problem? Yo, it's Mike. Salute. I asked that only because, like I said, I just want some people to open their eyes and realize that you cannot sit here and call that a luxury when you got people who literally go off the deep end once they get into a certain form of depression. At that point, the world won't even matter to them. So, yo, Craig, what's going on? But everything all in all is good business as far as when you get these topics and you get everybody on the same accord, some things can actually get done. At some point, we're gonna have to just really get it together and just come together on all accords. Not just for the protection of kids, but we just got to make sure we get these people that we know for a fact can get back on track as far as the mental health is concerned. Those ones that we know can get back on track if it's not too severe, let's get them back to where they need to be at. And don't downlook them neither because of their problems. Don't think just because they might be in a little trance that they don't pay attention to certain things. They do. No. We good, Craig. I don't got the live set up for. I don't got the music set up until about 8. I just chiming in with the people. And I'm feeling good after that good ass nap I took this afternoon. Definitely needed that, but that talk was definitely more important than anything. And when I'm on it like that, resting, all that other stuff could wait. Cheeky, what's going on, sis? But definitely appreciate those that did tune in, though, because like I said, that was a definite conversation that could always be broken down on multiple levels. That's one reason the title is what it is. Open your eyes. And I'm gonna need everybody at some point to really start opening their eyes and looking at the world for what it is. Things you could be a part of as far as changing things, changing the course. Look as deep as that. Hey, Don, blessings. The word was going on, my guy. Just open up your eyes, actually, and look at the things you probably can be a part of. Like I said, it's not about the recognition. It's just about doing the right things and trying to get the right people on board. Even when it come down, like I said, the elderly people, you can help them in the best way for them, help them. Yo, really salute, my guy. Yeah, Lola, when it come down to me, mostly everything I bring, whether it's something touchy or not, is topics of discussion. And that part right there, when it comes to mental health, shouldn't be overlooked. And the realization is you have some people that don't really care, which is the sad part. Some point, some of y'all are gonna have to understand. You're gonna have some sort of compassion and sensitivity when it comes to certain situations. Shoe is on the other foot. You're gonna want that same thing back. And you can't even sit here and deny and say that you wouldn't. You either poking fun or laughing at somebody else's kid who might have, these type of issues. Don't be surprised when it's your kid, because half of those people that you was laughing at ain't gonna be able to help you, or they ain't gonna want to help you. And they would have all rights to, because guess what? You didn't think well outside of your comfort, and you didn't think outside of your moral compass. Do the things that you don't. Can't look down on people. Not everybody's built to be the same. I'm gonna keep saying that. Now, I want people to open their eyes to all the realizations that can be the best thing, especially if some of y'all trying to build a better future. There's nothing wrong with trying to either elevate or move forward with certain plans, even in this critical time right now. If you move in the right way, you should already know how to maneuver around certain obstacles. We've been doing this for a minute, you know. This shouldn't be nothing new. What's going on, Platty? Hope you feeling better from yesterday. Yo, Ryder, what's going on, guy? Y'all just tuned in. You already know, hit the like button. But see, some of y'all wasn't in here this morning, so that I could ask this question again. Do y'all think that depression is a luxury or a serious problem? I want your opinions on this, though. Like I said, it's crazy. Some people could look down at it like it's nothing. They're not looking at it from all angles of depression and all them other angles. Ain't no luxury. That's a setup for heartache and pain. especially for those who really are trying to get these people the best help they can, and it's still not working. Some people are just going to be lost. Yeah, bro. I went live this morning, man, a little after 10. I was on for like about a good hour and 20, hour and a half. Normal morning routine, bro. Hey, Emery, blessings. Yeah, I was live this morning. I spoke about some of this. You know, you would have some people think it's a luxury only because it's not so much as they downplaying it. Some of them would think it's a luxury because they figure, oh, this person instantly going to get a check. This person instantly going. That's not really the case though. And in some sad situations, some of these people don't even get their help to where they can get a check every month. We can't overlook that part. Oh shoot, Detective Platty is on the panel.
Hi,
Hey,
mate. How you doing?
I'm okay.
That's good. So we're talking about depression.
Yes.
Hmm. I know a little bit about that.
Oh, you do.
Oh, I
Um,
do. What's that?
well, the floor is yours.
Don't want the
No, I'm
fucking
messing with you.
floor.
No, 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 no. I'm
Don't
messing
give me
with
the floor.
you.
Um, no, I just there's two sides to this coin, I think. That given that I've sort of traveled um to countries that have less than us first world people. Um, I didn't see a lot of depression in those people. In fact, I saw some of the happiest, even though they were poor and they were hard, they were ground, you know, ground on down by all the struggles that they were going through. Um, they still managed to be happy and be positive. They didn't have, I guess, they didn't have the luxury of saying, well, today I'm not getting out of bed because I don't feel great. Now, everyone, bear with me before you jump on my ass. All right, stop your nonsense. Um, Here, it's very different. It's almost, I would say, epidemic proportions. I would think that almost every one in every three people or something, I'm not sure of the statistics, um, but something like one in three people suffer from depression. Um, and a lot of them are on medication. Um, Me included, I've gone through the whole depresso stuff. Um, so I think that it's very real for those that are going through it, and it's very serious. Um, how to solve it is another thing. I think that one has to. I think society needs to focus a little bit on preventative measures, things that we all know that exercise and diet are incredibly helpful in abolishing it. You know, our government, if they gave a fuck about us, I mean, it serves them very well. You look at who stands to make the most money from people with mental health issues. You have Big Pharma, you know, they're raking it in. When there are free ways, you know, of helping to overcome it. You look at things like the Wim Hof method, ice baths, and things like that. Some people just need to have their I don't know, their senses realigned, to almost be shocked out of that mood. I don't know. Anyone else want to say something? I'm
No, I
just
get where you're
kind of
going with that.
I'm
No, no, but
I'm
I get where you're
rambling
going with
on.
it. No, but I get where you're going with it because at some point you gotta really do. You really might have to dig deep, as you said. So I can agree with you where you're going with that. Like you're gonna have some people actually, believe it or not, it's rare, but you got some people that actually go through the shock therapy as far as with their psych trauma or their mental health because it's something that's wired. But then
Yeah,
again, it's like sometimes once a traumatic event is already taken place, that ain't going nowhere no time soon.
Mm-hmm.
Salute and blessings to
absolutely.
everybody that popped in the chat too. Y'all already know, hit the like button on the way in. Hey,
Hello,
Jenny,
lovelies.
Kev, Angel, well, Angel F. I know the other Angel somewhere in here.
Hi,
Mhm.
salute, Ryder. Mwah. Um,
What's going on, Rivers?
Yo,
it's
what's good, bro? What's good? What's good, Platty?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm alright, I'm alright, you know. Like when I heard you talking about depression, bro, I'm like, yeah, let me jump up here real quick. Like that's something that there's a couple of different levels to it. Cause
Yeah,
some people honestly don't understand like how deep it really goes. You know what I'm saying? Like I told the story before when I was doing like a video for my channel, but the thing about it is it can come from situations. It can just come out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like I had a little cousin that was depressed because he was dealing with bullies at his school, right? He was like 14, 15 years old. And it got
yeah,
to the point where he didn't even want to deal with it no more. And he ended up taking his life. You know what I'm saying? And it tore the family up real bad. Like the only reason I brought that up because I remember somebody made a joke out of that. Like it was about 2 weeks ago. Somebody put up a dumbass tweet making fun of depression. Made it seem like it's one of those things where you could just get over. And unless you're somebody who
Oh
went through it,
no.
really understand. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like I went through
exactly.
it. I went through it when I was a teenager. I think I was like 17, 16. And I had to go like talk to a therapist and shit. You know, my initial reaction was this shit ain't gonna work, man. You know, from what I remember, after getting put on medicine and all that, I feel like it helped me cope with it. Like I don't deal with it like I did at that time. But if you're a human, you're gonna have your days where you're gonna feel a little bit of it. But some people got it so bad, and it's hard as hell to come back from it. But sometimes you're gonna
Yeah.
have to find it in yourself to try to do something to try to like dig deep, you know what I'm saying? But words can't really explain it. But definitely to anybody that dealing with it or know somebody that's dealing with it, a lot of people don't even like to talk about it. They think they sound crazy even opening up about it, you know what I mean? But if somebody knows somebody that's dealing with that shit, like even a conversation, you never know. A person could be going through it, walking by on the street. You never know. A hello or a
Mm.
how you doing might change that person's day. You know what I'm saying?
Big facts.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And this is the problem. Like I was telling somebody, you can't, you'll never be able to understand certain things, and some things you just gonna have to take a seat, or have to take a seat and just watch because guess what? Sometimes you could pinpoint certain things if you were just really paying attention to the whole scenario. Not just pay attention to the surroundings around you, but directly in front of you too. Because if you are sitting here with your child, prime example, you'll notice if your child is going to be far off with certain things. You're just going to peep that.
Mm.
But then the best thing, like I said, you just gotta be able to sit down and remember you was a child once too. The only thing you really have to do is sit down and talk with them. A lot of times, if you would sit down, talk with them, and have an open heart and understanding to certain things, it could probably possibly stop whatever from being major. And just like you said, sometimes don't get it twisted. You have people who will say, hello, how you doing? I just watched the old video with the dude on the train. Yo, homegirl tried to come at him with the knife and everything, and he didn't say not a damn thing to her. That was the whole point. Like mental health is real. You got even like I said, you got some people on these trains right now. They be wilding for no respect. It take one little thing for them to get triggered. And the sad part about it is that everybody that's sitting on that train, even when she put the knife down at one point, anybody could have just tackled her because come on now, that was a danger to anybody on that train. Everybody's just sitting there acting like they scared. It's only one of them, and it's more than 20 of y'all on the train. And not to be funny, even if somebody had to take the little buck for, hey, shoot, you did something because you were trying to avoid the danger because that could have been, she could have went from cutting that person to cutting everybody else. And she ain't even cut the person. It's just like the way she stalked. So this ain't nothing to
Mm.
be overlooked. You got some people who are really out here going through the struggle and they homeless on top of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Oh,
this was around about the time of um, when I was due to give birth to my son,
well.
my firstborn, and my mother passed away sort of 10 days before he was born. And it was one of the most gut-wrenching experiences I've ever been through. And it threw me, I had this child, this amazing, you know, ginger child to look after. But I was so damn depressed and traumatized. I can't even put into words how bad it got for me. And it went on. It actually went on for, I would say, probably 2 years. And I kind of struggled. I went through the whole postpartum depression, and then, depression on top of that, just your generic clinical depression. Um, and I actually tried, trigger warning, I actually tried to commit suicide, I think 3 times in that space. It got so bad. And just for the sake of my child, I begged to get electric shock therapy. They wouldn't do it, of course, because there are certain ramifications of that, like memory loss. But then they put me on a certain amount of medication, and I came good.
Hey, Nate.
It's real for those that go through it. You can't, unless you've gone through it, you can't explain it to a person who hasn't gone through it. They just kind of do think, oh, you should just, get the fuck over it. I say go fuck yourself.
Hello.
What's
Yeah,
going
Hi,
on,
Tanya.
Tony?
yeah. I lost my husband, and I was going through a heck of a lot. One his ex-girlfriends go drink, which I did, and I was depressed and everything, and I had to really get myself out of the hole I was in. I was in such a deep, dark hole. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what the heck, man? Got evicted from my other apartment. So luckily there was a family to help me out. I was there in Newark for a few months, and tried to find a place, and then I got this place. And I still miss my husband, but back in the 80s, there was things that you could kill yourself, choking yourself, sniffing glue, sniffing aerosol up your nose. That was the
Yeah,
thing in the 80s. If anybody knew who that was the thing in the 80s, sniffing glue to get you high, sniffing glue or
Mm.
choking yourself. That
facts.
was the thing back in the 80s, Nate.
Oh, I remember that. Trust me. Look,
Yeah,
not one time I didn't see nothing on TV the way at one point they were
yeah.
promoting that, bro.
Oh yeah, there was, those ad drugs. You see kids do drugs. You see your parents do drugs. I watch it by watching you, Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing was, back in my high school, there was kids smoking cigarettes and all that. But I just like to say that was the number one thing back then in the 80s, sniffing glue or choking yourself, But, in the 80s, that was the thing then. But, this is a different world now. And right now,
Mm.
I just don't understand people, Nate. I really don't. I still don't. I used to hang around adults than the kids my own age. And then we had an English teacher. He was cool, but he was in a child pornography ring.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this was back in the 80s. This is what I'm telling you. This was like back in the 80s. And we didn't know it was all I used to read the Star Ledger. It was on the front page of the Star Ledger. And I guess the school got embarrassed about hiring the dude. He's long probably been dead by now. But we didn't know about background checks and stuff. Everything was kind of loose back in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Yeah,
back in the 80s, you didn't really hear none about this stuff.
well,
I
that's
think
because
it was like,
it's upgraded now.
huh?
It's not. I said that's because it's upgraded now. It's no longer
Yeah,
just
yeah.
what you thought it was.
Back then you would make prank phone calls on your regular telephone. And before touch tone, it was dial tone, dial the number, dialing, and touch tone. But back then, you had beepers and stuff. But back then, if you have a prank phone call, you hang up. But now, if somebody calls and make a prank, they find your phone number. You know. So that was the thing back in the 80s. But I miss those days sometimes. I really do. But right now, with society as it is right now, everybody's still talking about how that poor guy got destroyed. But you know what? Back in the 80s, you didn't really hear nothing about this stuff because remember AIDS came out and everybody didn't want to touch nobody. They thought it was a gay disease. But society in a whole, but like I said, if we're headed for self destruction, just killing one another just for the fun of it. And it hasn't really changed all that much. But this is a new age I'm living in. My generation is come and gone. So it's up to this new generation to figure it out. We tried to figure it out back in the 70s and the 80s and early 90s, and then we still ain't fixed that yet. So I don't know, Nate. Is there any hope left? I don't know.
Of course, there's hope. There's
Yeah,
always hope.
well, I'm just, but when my generation tried to figure that out, the baby boomers, and the baby boomers is now like, I graduated in 1985. So listen, I don't know. It's just that, I've seen some things in my lifetime. I thought I'd seen it all, but it's more idiots than
Wait,
anything else now. I
wait,
swear.
wait, Molly. If you was trying to pop up, pop back up. I was trying to put you on and you dropped off.
Oh, is
My
my
fault
Marley
too.
Yeah.
around? Hey,
I saw
Marley.
there was a murder on my block back in the 80s. It was Monday morning, right, Nate? And we
Yeah.
knew this family called the Puskis family. And all of a sudden, somebody,
Hey
the
Nate.
mom, there was a mom, the
Hey,
dad, and
what's going
kid.
on, Molly?
Hi panel.
Hi.
Hey, hey, Marley.
Mm.
Yeah,
Hi. I just wanted to
yeah.
pop up and give everybody some love and say hi and much
Hello.
respect and much
Hello.
hugs.
Hello.
And
Thank you, darling.
I
Same
can't
to
stay
you.
long because I'm at work, but I just want to pop up and show Nate some love and show all you guys some love.
Hello. I'm part of
All right,
Heritage.
Appreciate you,
understood.
girl.
My name's
Yeah.
Tanya.
Hi. Hi, nice to meet you, sweetheart.
Yeah, you
Um,
I probably see my show a lot of times, but
yes, you guys all got a lot of good stuff going on. I just wanted to
okay.
pop up and say hi. I don't think I've
Yeah,
ever been on Nate's panel, but
yeah.
that's my
I,
purge
I
partner. So
hey Nate, you missed the 80s?
Nah, I don't. You know what I miss? I just
Yeah,
miss the time when it was simpler. Because I'm not gonna
yeah,
lie, there was
yeah,
a portion of the '80s and the
yeah,
'90s, in
Mm.
yeah,
the early parts of
yeah.
the 2000s. Tanya,
all right, guys, I gotta pop back down. I'm at work, okay? Much
All
love.
right.
Love you,
Bye.
girl.
Nice to meet
hey
Yeah.
Marley.
you.
Wait,
Yeah.
before
Nice
you leave,
lady.
though, sis.
What's
Anytime the
up?
panel open, you more than welcome. You know, you fam. Come on now, you more than
Um,
welcome.
all right, I'll pop up again then. When I have like actual time, I'll pop up again. Okay, hun?
No doubt, because you know these type of
All
topics always gonna happen. So,
right. Have a good night. I'll be in the chat.
no
You too,
doubt.
All right.
girl.
Have a good
Bye.
one too.
Bye.
Bye.
Love you guys.
Yeah, love
Bye.
you too, sis.
Yeah.
Thank, thank
I
you,
agree with
Drea.
you, Nate. I agree with you. In the 80s and 90s, it's all gone.
Hold on, let me fake reset the clubhouse. For those
All
who just for those who just tuned in, y'all hit the like button. If you're
yeah.
new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Salute and
Okay.
blessing to everybody who popped up in the chat.
Yeah, I miss those
So
days. Nate.
if everything was simpler back then, what do you think has caused so much complexity and um I don't know,
I,
us knowing so much about like how how our um how our mental health is going?
you know what?
Why?
I don't know. I think mental health was like swept under the rug. Nobody really talked about it back then. Nobody really wanted to discuss it. I think that's
Do
what
you
it
think
is.
that's better?
Huh?
Do
No.
you think that was better?
I,
I don't
Because
know.
I don't
I
know. I don't know.
I
I don't know
I
honestly.
I'm looking at it from, okay, so now we have more probably a better access to mental health. I mean, it's still not great, particularly
No.
in the UK and America. Um, we have more ability to speak about what we're going through, but yet we have um, like just skyrocketing
Yeah.
numbers of young men committing suicide. What is going on with that? What?
You know
Um.
Why?
what?
Hmm?
You go, Nate. I was gonna say back in the 90s, everybody was going postal.
But see, this the thing. I'm gonna be honest with you. The differences between then and now is because it's a
Hmm.
disconnect. Some of these kids actually had their fathers in their life, regardless of how the system had it set up for them not to be in the household. There was some of them who were
Hmm.
still with their fathers, regardless of what. So some of them were able to at least scathe past some of the things that
Hmm.
these ones
Oh
can't scathe
God.
past now. And then guess what the difference is? Social media is another difference. Since social media has become a conglomerate, this is another way to attack people, especially those with mental health.
But we're
You got
more
some people that
connected,
want to come.
aren't we? Are we not more connected through social media?
Some people ain't connected to people. I'll be honest with you. You have some people who don't have that many people. Some people don't really have a social media, and if they do make one, it's only because they already done went through enough as it is. They want to go somewhere, talk to some people that they don't have to worry about judgment, no none of that. But then in certain
No.
circumstances, you're still gonna have that problem because look what we go through on the internet now with trolls. You got people that will troll a situation like Willis just said, will troll or put
Mm.
some dumbass tweet up on a situation that's not funny at all.
Yeah.
Um. I've had that happen to me when somebody comes up with an avatar and they pull out their little friend, and I have to ban it. You don't know who's going to be porn bombing you all the time.
Mm.
Not even that. You don't know who's going to be saying certain things that can trigger somebody.
Yeah.
Because that's what the
Absolutely.
prejudice will. If somebody done said something about, oh, fuck your mother, knowing your mom's just passed away, you think you really gonna sit? And some people ain't gonna sit back and even tolerate it. Some people dead ass want to pop up on the scene like, okay, now I'm going to make it a mission to find this person. Then you got some people that is gonna crack. Not everybody's built the same.
No.
Do do we still have, because back
I'll see you later,
in the
Daniel.
80s and the 90s, there was such a thing as like the buddy system or whatever, where adult males would buddy up and sort of mentor young males. And
A lot of them are closed up now. A lot of them they
yeah,
are phasing out.
well, you got the Man
okay.
Boy Love Association there, Nate. They're still freaking around here.
Oh yeah, that's, but
Wait, what you said
that's sort
again?
of,
Huh?
No, wait, Tanya, what you said was still around?
Oh, there was the
Mambla.
The Man Boy Love Association. They were like
Yeah.
men who were mentored these young boys, but it was more different than what they had. They had them on TV. Say, why you love these boys? You mentored or having sex with them. And some would admit, I be having sex with these young boys, and that's a shame. That's a
But
shame.
this is
Yeah.
where the male, back then they didn't vet um, their mentors very well.
No.
There are better ways now.
Yeah. Well,
You
I'll
can't.
see you later,
It
Nate.
comes
There.
back.
I'll see
It
you later,
comes back.
Nate there.
Okay, that's Platty.
Yeah, I'll see you later there, Nate there. I'll talk to you later.
Bye,
No
darling.
doubt, Tanya.
Yeah, let's go. I want to go back to the good old days, Nate. I really do. You know,
I don't
I
blame
really
you.
do. I want to go back to the days where you didn't have to worry about stuff like this. But there's always some idiots out there that's really spoiled the whole bunch.
Exactly.
Yeah. Remember when you go to McDonald's and get a record player and you tell her the ingredients of the Big Mac and you play it on your record player? If you got the whole ingredients, you win a lot of money.
Yeah.
And the McDonald's glasses, God, I miss those days. I really do. But this new generation's got to do something. Right now, we're worrying about not black male trying to get killed by the cops. Okay, so that's my. I feel sorry for the parents that you have to teach a young black boy that if you see a cop, you're gonna wonder if you're gonna make it alive or not, and that's a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it
you
is.
gotta educate your kids regardless to what's going on, even if it is situations like that. That's why I said when it comes to it, it all starts at home.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a time. You ever hear the one with with the parents try to be friends with their kids? They say if my kid has sex, let them have sex in my house, and if
Oh
it
Lord.
ain't great, let them have a beer in my house. That has happened here in Jersey. So a couple of parents had a house party, and they got arrested because they sold their kids beer, wine, and they found condoms because if my kid's gonna have sex, let them have sex in my house. And my
Nah,
grandmother, yeah,
that's ignorant right there.
you seen that, right, Nate?
Yeah, that's ignorant.
Yeah.
There was a mother who threw a party for her young teenage son and with all of his mates, and she banged his mates. Like, what the fuck
Yeah,
is wrong with people?
society.
Yeah, they have
Society's
it on the
norms.
talk shows. You see it on the talk shows all the time. I let my kids have sex in my house because I don't want them having sex in the street, and that's the parents' mindset. If
Yeah,
I let my kid have sex outside, I don't know where she is, and if I let her have sex in my house, I'll know where that kid is. And
yeah,
the audience is like booing her, booing the parents. Like, why you have it? If my grandfather let me have sex in their house, I'd get the switch. Remember the switch, Nate?
Yeah.
Yeah,
damn it. If I'm
yeah,
not having sex in my house, no one else is either.
yeah.
I don't blame you. Shit.
I heard
They're
this.
lashing out. What's your name, Kate? Kate?
No, that's Platty.
Patty?
That's
Patty?
right.
That's their
Hi, darling.
rationale. But Patty, that's their rationale. They're suggesting that if I let my kids have sex in my house, I know where they are. If I let them have a drink, I know where they are, and beat on with it. But that's their total rationale. That was that back in the 90s. Every parent was letting have kids have sex in their house. You know,
Uh-huh.
and personally, the kid ended up pregnant. You know, and you know what? She doesn't feel, and they don't feel sorry for her neither. You gotta turn it you gotta turn in your parenting license or whatever, because
Oh
that was
God.
ridiculous. Turn in your
Some
parent license.
I think parents should have to have a license.
Only you,
Mhm.
Platty.
Hey,
See you later, Nate.
probably true, Nate.
See you later, Nate.
No doubt, Tanya. Have a
Peace.
good one.
Lovely to meet you, Tanya.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna do some music tomorrow. If you're ever around, Patty, come on up.
Oh, I'll be there.
All right.
With bells on, baby, with bells on.
Yeah, it's all funk and everything and all that good stuff.
Yeah,
All
fact.
Yeah,
right.
funk. George Clinton, whatever y'all want.
Oh,
For a
yes.
request, it's
I
$5.
get down with George.
Yeah, if you have a request, it's $5 a request. Yes, sir.
Woohoo. All
Yeah.
right.
All right. Peaches, all y'all.
PG.
Apples.
Oh, shoot.
Hey, it's the King Raccoon.
Hey,
Hello,
CC,
Will.
Serena, what's going on, y'all? Bonnie, what's going on? Everybody that popped in, what's going on, y'all? You had to just chime that up real quick. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. And sometimes this is a part of where some kids do get mentally depressed, especially if they got parents like what we just spoke about. You just said she banged every, nah, son. I don't know. That situation, I'd have had to snipe. Like, oh, everybody got to go. Everybody got to go. When it comes to those type of situations, I'm sorry. It's not. It's lightly laughable, but because it makes you think like you really settled that low as a grown up. That's what I'm saying. It's like they always say it is. No, it goes both ways. And sometimes a predator ain't always going to be a male. It'll be a female.
Yeah.
You gotta look at it. That's I don't know. That's horrible on all levels. Because come on now, there's no way you're gonna tell me you want to be a man that badly. I'm trying to bang my boy moms. What? Get out of here. Like, come on. No, I'm sorry. I mean, it sounds funny to say it like that, but come on now.
Mm.
Because what can a youngin really do for you? Yo, DJ Cleveland, salute. Like, come on. What can a youngin really do for you? Oh no. Like that's what I'm saying. It goes to show you the mind-boggling effects on both ends, and then they trying to make certain things like this unknown. This is how another reason they targeting the kids. Yeah, and Brad, you just made me mad with that. You just made me mad with that shit.
What's wrong?
So you just made me mad when you told me that shit. She banged every last one of his boys.
Damn.
Yeah, she was like, I think when they turned up, she had like a bowl full of condoms and stuff. Like that was, I don't know how her son coped with it. I would have been shamed for real. And I don't know, like, if I could look at my boys the same, if they'd banged my mum.
That shit
That's
don't
just
even
bad
sound.
motion.
Yeah, and she plied them all with alcohol and dope. It's like, I don't know, she needs her fucking head read, that woman.
Parents, this is where some parents got to take accountability for the dumb shit. Well, these is why I said some parents, not all, but some parents like that, you got to take accountability for your dumb shit. Because guess what? Now, God forbid, that could have turned into a serious situation where your child either would have been locked up or could have possibly been dead. Why? Because you are promoting sex and alcohol when you ain't supposed to be promoting that at all. Stop trying to be your kids' friends and be their parents.
And I've seen situations. I mean, I know, of like families that have that line where they're friends with their kids, but there's also that line. You know what I'm saying? Because some people might be closer to their parents than others. I've heard of situations like that. But at the end of the day, yeah, they got to still be that line drawn and shit like that. Everybody got a different relationship, but of course, there always got to be that line where, okay, just remember, you the son, you the daughter. I'm the parent. You know what I mean? But some people take it too far, of course.
Yes, they
Yeah, but
do.
that's the worst thing. That's the worst thing right there. Because, like I said, that right there could cause a traumatic experience for somebody. Because it's like, are you kidding me? You really going out like that? Like,
And then you've got these elderly statesmen, let's say, who are applauding that sort of thing for their, for the young males, going, hey, good on ya. You got, you got some prime ass MILF.
it's the way you said it. I'm sorry. It's just the way you said
What?
it. Nah, but because you sounded too direct on it, but you sounded right on point with it. We're gonna put you in the movie, Platty. We're gonna put you
Oh my God.
No, but
I
it is the
shouldn't.
truth though.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And these guys, they're not realizing that, I mean, that's akin to what's it called? It's not pedophilia, it's hebephilia, I think.
Yeah, exactly. It is. When you just going with the youngins, yeah.
And it's still fucked either way you look at it. You're taking potentially the innocence and virginity of a young male, and that's going to come out in all sorts of different ways when they get older, because they might be all like, yeah, I'm the fucking man now, but later on it's just, yeah, it's going to have an effect.
Word.
Stop fucking with young people and kids. Keep your fucking hands off them.
Shit, that's freakophilia right there. What's that word you use, Platty? Something to feel you? That's freakophilia.
Oh,
That's
hebephilia.
Yeah.
pedophilia.
That's
Yeah,
there's
because you got
pedophilia, which is the one for like kids, sort of, I
yeah,
think, under
babies and kids.
5, and then there's hebephilia, which goes into the teens.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And then you just got a straight fucking predator.
Yeah.
Fact. That's a
That's the sad part about it. But I don't know. You know what it is? This thing is everybody overlooks everything again. That's why there's a disconnect. Everything is getting overlooked. There's some things that they're trying to really normalize it. Like I said, I know there's no way you're gonna tell me you comfortable sleeping with anybody that can't even purchase liquor. I'll wait. Now
yeah.
I'm gonna wait because there's no way you gonna tell me I'm gonna be able to. Yeah, I'm gonna get with her. If I don't want, yo, you want to go to the liquor store? Oh, damn, you can't go to the liquor store. Yo, you want to go get you can't even go get that.
That's a fact.
What the hell do I want to? Come on now. But you got people out here that think like that, and that's the sad, sick part about it. That's why I said there's a lot of things you gotta really try to counteract before it gets to a crucial point because some of these kids are already targets on all angles. It just this internet, they targets on all angles. You still got real time situations and dangers that happen. Got kids who are getting kidnapped, never coming back home. And if they do come back home, they brain is messed up because they done went through so many traumatic experiences. So even trying to go back to normalcy, it ain't gonna always pan out the right way.
For real. Shit, we don't see the headlines on that shit. Teachers, I forgot that one situation that they happened back in the 90s. The teacher was messing with the little boy, and they had, I think it involved the friends, and it was some crazy shit. I think she wanted him to get rid of her husband, or I forget that girl
Oh
name.
my God.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
remember. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that was just like one with the teacher that got pregnant by the student. I'm just sitting there
Oh.
like, but he was really, but
Mm,
see, it was different with him because I think he really was trying to like make that something. But it's like, you boy, you only
right.
13. She, first of all, she old enough to be your older sister. First of all, that's number one. She already in her 30s, and then you just
Mhm.
like you. That's why when it gets to that, no, they can't be accepted. That's why you gotta pay attention to everything, even when it comes down to your schools, man. You have to.
Yeah, man. And I remember shit back in them days. I remember,
So
you know,
it's
them songs used to
there's
be
always
looking
some
good.
creepy old cougar around, isn't there? It's not
You
me, I
would be a
promise.
creepy old cougar if you trying to go after somebody a little, not that young, but a little younger than you. Damn, all right, you be a cougar, but shoot, you ain't gonna go after no damn kids. Come on now, leg drop your ass.
Um, but I ask, you know, the people that get involved with much younger, like teenagers or young adults, you know, massive age differences. If you've got children, um, do you ever look at your children and go, what, if you were out there in the world, would you date someone like me? If I turned up on your door, would you date someone like me? I don't know if I'm kind of expressing it properly. I don't mean like
You got, no, you might have to say
keeping
it
it in
again.
the family.
Oh hell
I
no.
mean, I mean, if your daughter or your son were dating and they met you, but you weren't their parent, would you want them to date you? Are you being, you know, the person that you would want your kids to date?
Oh yeah, I get where you going with that. Yeah, you gotta take it from that angle. Yeah, I get where you going with that. You have to, but then again, you got to still set a boundary because at the end of the day, that's your if that's your kids. I'm gonna say like girlfriend or boyfriend, whatever the case is. Look here, you can't do that. That's what need to end. Like we just can't. It's not supposed to be tolerable. No. Again, you are taking away some sort of innocence from these youngins. Let them be young.
Yeah,
If they ain't worried about that type of thing right now, don't force it.
just be the kind of person that you would want your kids to meet and that you'd be happy to see them with. Have some fucking morals and decency.
Yeah,
Ugh,
shit.
people.
See, that's a whole fact. You got people like, look, prime example. You got some people who are in their 40s that will go for somebody well in their 20s when you know that's not just a deep seated issue. That's just the you really still trying to keep up with the times. Like you can't do that. You
That's an
gotta settle.
ego thing.
Yeah, you gotta settle within your range. Period.
Hmm.
Your penny salute. You know that's what I'm saying. All in all, you have to be mindful of these things. Oh shoot.
Shit, I done heard situations where the moms found out that I forgot where I hear this shit at. It might have been on here somewhere. It was a younger kid, you know what I'm saying? And I think the older female was attracted to him. She found out that she found out there was some type of interest. I'm not even sure they slept together, but that's all she needed to know was that she was looking at her son in that way. She ended up kicking her ass, waxed that ass.
Supposed to. Not even supposed to be looking at nobody like that, all in all, for real.
Mm-hmm. Cause you know the son, he gonna like that shit. He gonna think that's cool. How talk to all his
Yeah.
people. Yo, you know Miss Jackson, you know Miss Jackson like me, yo, right? You know I'm fitting it. You know what I'm saying? Next
Mhm.
thing, and you can't hide that. You gonna around the neighborhood, tell everybody, yo, Miss Jackson, she got something for me. That shit get to another household before you know a whole neighborhood know about it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like ain't no way of really even hiding that shit, really.
Yeah, but you got some people who will actually not give a fuck about it and
Yeah,
overlook it.
yeah,
It's always a upside and then the downside to things. That's the sad part about it. Because you got some people who might not give a damn, like, oh well, that ain't my kid, or oh well, that ain't my. It should matter because at the end of the day, that could be your kid, or you could be adopting your nieces, nephew, whoever. Blessed the child, blessed the damn
Excuse me.
child. Who sneezed on my who sneezing on my fiber optics? What's going on?
Sorry, sorry.
Nah, it's all good.
Oh my goodness.
Yo, Kenny, salute, my guy.
Do you
But
think
you
do you
got to be
think that
mindful.
people are getting a little bit a little more hedonistic, or just um people now are willing to go well past moral boundaries easier these days? Like, I don't know, I was reading this story about two parents, and they had to make cupcakes for their kids' school. And oh, fuck's sake, this just makes me ill. Um, the oh fuck, the
Take your
kid
time.
took
Take your
the
time. Take your
kids. Oh, it's just so fucking disturbing. The kid turned up to school with these cupcakes, and they found, I think it was like pubes and cum,
time.
um, and like saliva,
the
and all these kids ate these cupcakes.
Oh no, they wild out. Yeah, you gotta watch out for nasty stuff like that too. You don't know who doing what. That's why I says a lot of times you gotta have your own food. You know what you're doing. Better stay your ass in the kitchen and do something. Give a damn who you are. No, because you can't be. You can't be. I remember that band from TV, bro. I remember that old band from TV. Like it was that one video, and I swear they should have had another one because it was more than just what they wanted to put on there.
Mm.
And I remember they had the guy supposed to be working at the bar. This dude was mixing everybody's drinks with his penis, bro.
oh nah,
Oh
nah.
my.
He was doing mad wild stuff behind the. If anybody can find that old clip from Band from TV, bro, when you gonna be like, nah, bro, this ain't it. They
He was
really,
doing the
bro,
helicopter in the drinks. Nice.
That definitely ain't it. What?
and you know what's crazy? Nobody noticed what was going on the whole time. Boy, you know that man probably peed in your drink. That's why I was saying, you got sick people out there
Mm-mm.
that be doing the utmost. You be like, bro, what's wrong with y'all? That's the case. Don't have a job around people.
That's
But
a
it goes
fact.
to show you, some people will be spiteful just because they feel a type of way. And if they having a bad day, they definitely gonna be spiteful.
Yeah, bro. Some people they like them type of jobs just because it gives them it gives them like a sense of power. Like they just hate people, or what I'm saying, they can mess some motherfuckers food and shit like that. What was that I seen this at? There was somebody who had got exposed to work. I think it was a Burger King or whatever. The picture had got released. This dude standing on top of the damn, like they have like a bin for their lettuce and shit for the burgers. This motherfucker walking around that nasty ass floor was standing on top of the damn lettuce and sent the picture out, and they had to find out which Burger King it actually came from. Come find out it was him and a couple other co-workers who was doing nasty shit the whole time. They fired their ass. They be doing some wild shit.
Facts. Yo, Vision
I
Salute.
I hope that they've spent a little bit of time in jail.
Yeah,
Oh no, they did because you're not gonna be able because you're not gonna be able to do that. That's oh look at my face, y'all. I can't even look at my face. You can't do that. He just can't. Like, come on. Come on.
I know.
Come on, man.
I know every day when I think about doing something, I look at Nate's face and go, what would Nate do?
I'll be mad. Like, look at my face. I'm mad
I
because
know.
you have to literally watch.
You're judging me all the time.
Yes, I'm judging you. Look at my eyes.
Even when I'm doing good shit.
You ain't doing good shit today. Now love yourself. Look at my face. Love yourself. Love it. Yo, Vision, what's going on, bro?
Salute, Vision. Hey.
What's good?
Hey, y'all talking about situation as a child, but I gotta say that the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s, I can keep it real with you in the hood, man. Your parents was around, bro, especially your father. When I was telling my nigga was 5, 6 years old.
You in the Matrix again, bro. You in the Matrix again.
Are you going through a tunnel?
No, I know he's sitting still. It's probably
No,
either his
look.
internet or them headphones. You got to fix something, bro, because I really can't hear you.
Headphones, right? That's the headphones.
Hey.
That's the headphones.
You got to take them earphones out then, bro, because you going in and out.
I'm
really trying to hear you, bro.
I'm about to get them right now. About to get them right. Hold up.
It's a bit of a shit show.
No, it's not. Watch. See, look at my face, Platty. Love yourself. Love yourself. Don't make me
Fuck your
choose
couch.
violence. Fuck your kangaroos.
Fuck your couch.
Now you want to family now. Fuck your kangaroos. Fuck your backyard. Fuck your damn sink. Fuck your wine dispensary. Tired of your shit.
You're never tired
Hey,
of it.
sport.
You love it. You love me. I know you. Escort my boo.
Oh, wait a minute. Don't think I didn't see what was going on in the chat. Selena, yes, this is the type of chat you can be in, and there's no issue. And when there is an issue, we clap, 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 clap.
What's up with Selena? Are people giving her grief or something?
No. Like some people, they used to going into chats and there's always drama, but there is no drama in here. I really don't tolerate that. And I don't need to tolerate it. Look at my face. I ain't playing.
No, Nate's got the best mods. You know, they've all got their slapping hand ready.
Yeah, you can hear me now. Vic, I'm tripping. You can hear me now, Nate?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, man. Yeah, man, my Bluetooth. And that's Beats, bro. That's this phone. I gotta give me another phone, man. That shit crazy.
You sure it ain't the Beats itself? Because sometimes it be that too, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
That's this phone, man. This phone just like the connection slow. It'll be like 5 seconds behind and shit. So like I could, like the Bluetooth will hook up, but it won't connect to the Bluetooth to like 5-10 seconds later.
Oh yeah. I don't know, this shit getting crazy. Even with the StreamYard, I was trying to use my headphones the other day and couldn't even use them. Yeah, close your windows, miss. My bad, y'all. Nah, I really got to get used to the fact that there's a building blocking my whole what used to be good view. Shit crazy. Now I'm looking into somebody else's apartment for no reason. Why are you looking? Cause I'm used to not nobody being here.
Like I was saying, hey, Nate, I understand y'all saying how female be misusing kids when they're young, but you know in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, how many fathers took their child to a certain, to a person that they knew that topped them off at the age of 3, 4 years old and shit. On some hood shit. Yeah, I done heard that shit for years. It ain't never happened to me, but I know it did happen.
Shit. Nah, but it's messed up though. I ain't gonna hold you. That's the messed up part about it because, again, you are, despite what you think you might be doing, you setting your child up for some sort of psychological trauma. And then you just got them going to where it's like, even when they get older, some of them ain't gonna know how to express love because they gonna think love is coming with the, yo, you gonna give me some head?
Yeah, right. And then a lot
Like,
of a
come
lot of
on, man.
females that done that shit, yo, was strippers. Yeah, real talk. Man, y'all know about if you come out the hood, man. That happened to a lot of babies before they grew up. They got
But
topped off at like 5 years old and shit. They didn't even know what it was. I don't know why nigga daddy thought that was some gangster shit.
yeah,
Salute to Scotland.
Scotland Yard, what's going on, my guy? Yeah, nah, but it is a sad notion. On all aspects, you were supposed to be able to protect the kids at all costs, and even when the parents ain't supposed to. Well, no, I can't say ain't supposed to. Even when they ain't in the best of things to do it, as far as I'm at work, this one might be here. This one might be taking care of the other kid. For those who might be out and about, guess what? You still gotta have a watchful eye out. I don't think I should be seeing you in the local gambling spot. I don't think I should see you somewhere where you know a niggas is out here selling drugs. I don't think I should be seeing you somewhere where you could possibly get hands on any type of weapon that you don't need. I don't think I need to see you out and about when you should be in school learning, or at least be home learning. One of the two. I can't do that. Multiple ways. Oh, you going where? Nah, we ain't doing this. Like, oh, where you thought you was going with that? Where you thought you was going with that? Oh, where you thought you was going with that? Let me get that. Hold that. I'm going about your business. Serious. Sometimes you're gonna have to do that. Because I'm telling you, even when it comes down to that, yo, where you think you going with that? Where you think you going with that outfit on? Go back. Go back to the drawing board. Try this again. Let's act like this is a world outside that's kind of crazy. Let's go. You, Miss Lady, what you thought you was doing? Wait. wait a damn minute. You got to go back definitely and go change. I don't care what your mother told you. The face said it all. Not playing with you. That's how I should be with some of you parents. Like, where you think you're going with that? This is how you. This is another way you get targeted.
That's
Yeah,
how I
you got
look at
weirdos
it.
out there.
I look at it like everything fell short when God left the household. Straight up. When niggas families stopped putting God first, grandmothers passed away, so they didn't keep that church behind. These days, the first thing a parent and majority of the grandparents could tell you, because they damn near 5, 6 years apart, is I used to go to church. I remember when I came up in church. Everybody will tell you, I came up in church. I ain't been in church in 20, 30 years. You feel me? And when that happened, that's why everything the way it is. Think about that. They took prayers out of schools. Now you got school shootings. You feel me? The elders passed away in the households. Some failure that happened to somebody that was holding the household up, who kept God around, kept prayers around. That's gone. House on turmoil. Every generation come after that don't know nothing about that, don't care. On hip hop BS. You feel me? Showtime at the Apollo every day. Internet made it super worse. Man, we in trouble, man.
Gotta be able to counteract it though, and at some point you can't counteract it. We counteracted certain things back in the day, even before technology got to where it was. A lot of times you just gotta have the common notion and the common sense to say, you know what, this is not right for this kid to do. You know what? I don't care if this ain't my kid. I don't want to see them. Nah, I don't want to see them be another victim. I definitely don't want to see them. Yeah. Yo, little brother, let me holler at you real quick. Like, say, little man, let me holler at you real quick. You know, sometimes you got to bring them to the side. You have to bring them to the side and really talk to them regardless to what, bro, because some of them will actually probably listen. Sometimes they probably just be doing certain things just to get somebody to say, yo, come here, let me holler at you real quick. I think about it, a lot of these programs that used to deal with the mentorships and stuff like that, they ain't doing them like that no more. And if they are, shoot, it's rare you hear about them. And then some of them ain't fully doing right. So now, look, like I said, you're not giving them no chance. Got to be able to fight this on all cylinders. Hey, Sharonda, I see you in here.
Yeah, sometimes the motherfucker just needs some talking to. I remember them Big Brother programs. I don't know if they still around and shit, but
It's rare. It's only a small handful of them. Like I would say, you probably, and even if you don't have those, bro, you barely got the little boys and girls clubs like that now. Like
right,
a lot
right,
of these things is getting shut down, not just inside the schools, but outside the schools, and that's why I made it a clear notion at one time. Like at some point, some of y'all gonna want to bring back some sort of love and some sort of prosperity back to your hood, even if it's the smallest thing. Get some property if you know you got money like that, or you know you can try to put money together in a pot. Get some properties and get some things done. Got a whole have a fucking plan for something. Come on now. How long do you have to sit here and continue to watch these kids go down that rabbit hole? A lot of these kids should be kids at the end of the day. We had that opportunity at one point. Why they can't have it now? At
Because
least the ones that I know want to succeed.
that's the reason why we can't have that. They had, look, how you say it to me, we had that opportunity. Why they can't? Because we the parents now. That changed the whole momentum. I'm sorry. I just keep it 100, man. Man, we the
But
parents now, man. You know how they say kids having kids that never grew up yet. But man, you the parents now, man. You look, Nate, you the uncle. You big uncle. Huh? Your little
I'm
niece
talking
probably
about
10. Your little niece probably, the oldest niece probably 6, 7 years old. Great niece too. Come on, man. Yeah, they carry about 31, 28. Well, man, let's keep it real, man. That's what's wrong. Everybody's still young. Ain't nobody really made it nowhere. And when that person gets to a certain part, it's America. They just stick to what they know.
I don't know. And
Yeah.
I honestly feel, I heard you, but I honestly feel some of that, again, it's still a social disconnect with a lot of different situations.
Nah. See, bro, I just seen people all around the world, bro. Everybody cry about they never had a chance, but they never tell you how many opportunities that they messed up. Everybody said, put it like this. The Bible show you at the beginning of time, us as people will always find an excuse. You hear me? Like when he told Adam in the garden, you hear me? Why you ate the apple? And Adam came up with an excuse. And we've been having excuses ever since, yo. So, yeah, what it is. You hear me? That's why they say, God forgive me for the things that I cannot change. Some things just ain't gonna never be able to change, yo. You hear me? Gonna be able to change some people, but the situation is gonna always stand. Because they're gonna always need another Nate. Yeah. They're gonna always need somebody that's gonna be bold to speak up on certain things. So some things ain't supposed to be the way it is. You know, it's just reality.
in other words, you gotta have the bad and the good. I tell people this every once in a while, like without, of course, you gotta have the good in the world, but then you gotta have the bad, the fuck shit for balance. People didn't understand what I meant when I said that, but it wouldn't be the world wouldn't be the world if everything was all good and simple and shit. You know what I'm saying? Gotta have the fucked up shit, negative
You
shit.
know,
Right.
some it's meant for you to mess up. Just think about it, bro. The world been built, everything been copied. Everybody that took the same fall that either made it through or never, encountered yet. Everything is a 360. Ain't none of this gonna stop. What you went through, your kids gonna go through the same thing, just in a different way at a different time. You might be there, you might not be. You feel me? And the trip part is, you know, like us as people, to show you, yeah, you could learn from people, but you catch on your own. Majority of the things in life that you need to know, you catch on your own. We ain't got nobody that'll, give it to you like that. Half of your successful people was damn near illiterate. So that let you know right there, man. School don't get you everywhere. It gets you where you need to be, though. You know?
There's nothing wrong with taking whatever truthful knowledge, doesn't matter where it's coming from. Plus
Yeah,
doing your own research. Listen, plus doing your own research and knowledge. Because at the end of the day, you have to be knowledgeable about the world that you're in. You have to. On all the codes, you have to.
let's say, you know something?
There's nothing good with. There's nothing wrong with keeping your mind sharp by reading and just really getting all the good information you can get. Oh shoot, Platty done dropped off. Damn it, Platty.
Right. Probably all connections, son. She be back. But look, you know something like you said. What you had just said, you got to know about the world that you in. The crazy part is, Nate, the only world you in is your own. So that's the only thing you really got to keep safe. See, we live in reality, but the world you in is your own world. That's your body, yo. Real talk. Because after you gone, your world is over with. That means the thing that you could physically, you know, remember, see, touch, feel, that's out of here. That's your world. You know, we live in reality. Things that we'll never be able to see again after we leave this, you know, this place that we've been given to enjoy ourselves, you know, have a chance to feel, you know, make right decisions and stuff. There ain't none of that after this.
Well, guess what? Even while you are here, bro, that's still on the gate from the fact that you're still going to have to do something while you're here. Making a change any way possible, that's the best way. Can't say you ain't going out like no sucker neither. If you trying to really sit there and help the people.
I'm just going to keep God first. Yo. That's the most I could help a person.
It's not about
what I can give you is putting God first, yo. Telling you, keep God first.
It's not about that. Listen, I already said that.
That's the main thing.
No, listen. I want you to hear that because this morning I just said that. I said I didn't say not put God first. I said, but you still gotta keep doing something regardless to what.
No, that's the main thing. That's how you really gotta do it. Just put God first. That's who map our life out, yo. See, this will allow us, like people in general, be having like a person to say you gotta do the work. But you can do a lot of work. You can look out for a lot of people, but they, you know, God gonna still want his the majority of your time. Because he gonna do what you trying to push for anyway. You feel me? Because he gotta get all the glory for anything to succeed. Unless you just, you know, you just want to jump the line and go the opposite way and make things come faster to you that don't last that long. But yo, that's the only thing you could really do. Like we can help people in general, yeah, a lot of ways. But the main thing you could do for a person is tell them keep God first. You know what I mean? And I always tell them remind themselves who they're from, because when a person ain't around you, that's the only person that's for you. The only person you can really talk to. The only person that ain't gonna tell nobody what you said or what you done. You feel me? Real talk. It's just keeping it hundo. So that's the man. That's why we losing. We forget about who they are. You know what I'm saying? We feel like, all right, bam, we need to do this. We could do everything in the world, yo. And you can see they ain't never changed nothing. You know what I mean? It's just another form of hope. You know, to keep the world going, man. Majority of life is based upon hope and faith, man. On things that you can see.
Well, guess what? I got hope and faith that at some point there will be building and a change. And if I got to be part of that, so be it. I ain't deferring from that neither, bro. You talking to the right person. I'm still going to speak on and be adamant on these things regardless.
Yeah, you're supposed to stick in what you know. But you always put that person first, yo. That's all I'm saying.
Wait, Perk, you going to sleep? Wait, damn. All right, no doubt. Well, she might pop back in because at some point I'm about to drop this live. And this is another time for another topic too. Want
That's why
everybody else
everything
to pop in
crashed.
on it. Oh no, because I'm about to. I forgot. I got this time reminder. You already know what I'm about to do. Get your dance shoes ready, damn
I know you doing Club Nate. So you got a
it.
certain time, man. Ain't no wrong with that. But I'm
Plus,
telling you, yo, that's why a lot of things backwards. Forgot about the main situation, yo. How many people you know in life done a lot of good things, but you can't hear about nothing they spoke about God. Made marvelous speeches that quotes and speeches in real life events right now ain't nothing to do with God. And all that shit was something for you to peep out and get to understand. Cause it ain't gonna really do nothing for you either. You know, not many groups want to know the same thing, find out the same way. All this is just a big old mirage.
Hold on, this shadow hugger come out of nowhere, man. See, I just peeped the damn chat. There's always one shadow hugger coming out of nowhere.
oh, you already know that.
The honorary shadow hugger. I already seen that was coming. Any type of topic like this, I smell him out of nowhere. I smell beef bacon.
Mm-hmm.
But you know how that goes.
Old head. What's going on, man? You gotta change your name. You ain't no 22.
We talking about the year 22 before the other two letters even started. He was here, man.
He ain't no
Yeah.
22. He ain't no
Talking
22.
about 1822.
He ain't no 22.
Yeah,
Yeah, 92. 92 Chevy.
shit. Oh, he had a 76 and 92. Look, still with the bill of sale in his pocket. But man, old school.
Nah, he good. Nah, he all good people. Like everybody over here, good people. And these are the
He ain't
type
got no choice but to be good people. He got a pacemaker.
Oh yeah, he cutting your ass, old head. He cutting your ass,
Can't
old
get
head.
out
You
the
gotta
way.
come back. You gotta come back,
He
baby.
can't get out the way, man.
Hey, Miss Nita Boo, I see y'all. I see everybody that popped in here, y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hey, what are you talking about, Selena? Oh, you want the pop up? Hold on. I think I still got a couple minutes. I'm timing myself. Big baby.
Yo, Vision, you do content, bro?
Man, I don't really be caring about none of this shit. I'm telling you that, yo. I just put golf first and just social life. Cause I could look, I learned from a child, yo. You could tell a person something, you could tell your own child something, yo. They don't listen, cause you don't listen. Feel me? We ain't the same because we do different shit, but everybody do the same shit.
Hold on a second. Oh shoot.
You know?
Special guest in the building. Uh-oh. Hey, Selena.
Hey Nate, how are you?
I'm okay. What's going on with you?
How are you gentlemen tonight?
How you
All
doing?
right, and showing ourselves.
Well, I just to kind of talk about your subject just for a few minutes. I just see that a lot of people have like no shame. Um that's kind of what's missing in society where I would say maybe 10 to 15 years ago, there was still a little shame in society where people felt bad about certain things or they wouldn't show certain things and on TV or just do certain things around their parents. You know, like I could never cuss around my father or any adult. And now kids are cussing in front of their parents, their grandparents. It's just there's no shame, nowhere. Even some of the older people that you once would look up to, they act worse than the younger people. So I'm thinking it's a loss of shame in the society where before we just didn't feel right about doing certain things, especially in front of adults and people in our family. So people that they don't have sympathy, they don't have empathy for other people. People are very cold. And I was at a Walgreens today before I came home, and one of the cashiers did something really nice, and he was just saying, "Hey, pay it forward." I think he gave me a deal on a certain product that I was going to get, and he was like, pay it forward, be nice to someone else. And and it meant, and that little thing, people don't realize when you're just doing the simple things to somebody else, you're really reaping good seeds, so that it can come back to you and that person can maybe pass it on to someone else. It's the little things that make life better around us and for us, if we pay attention. And I'm starting to look at things like that. So I try to focus on making sure that I'm the light. So when I go places or when I'm around people, I want them to feel good. I want them to have a good experience, and hopefully they can pass that on. So it's just a lot of different things that I feel about the subject. It's so much to say about it, but I just think it's the golden rule that has been lost in society now, is treat people the way you want to be treated. And we're all different. We all have different temperaments and different experiences. So everyone is not going to feel the same, but really, the main thing, we all want to be treated nice. We all want to be treated fair. And that's what I see that a lot of people don't do. It's all about me, myself, and I. And it's not about, well, how would another person feel if I did this? Because whatever we put out, we get. And that's the thing, karma, or you reap what you sow. And I just think that people, they don't really care. Not only is there no shame, but there's a lack of caring and love in our society now. But it's up to us individually to do little things on our own. So maybe when we can pass that, maybe someone can take hold to it and pass it on, and maybe that other person can pass it on to someone else. So that's just how I'm looking at things right now. So that's all I really wanted to say. I didn't want to, I know you're about to do something else, so I just wanted to kind of put that out there, just make sure that we look at ourselves and try to pass on the good energy to someone else, and maybe it can go on and on from there, just by the little things we do. So thank you for letting me up, and thank you. I hope that I didn't bore you guys too much,
No,
but
That was
no, you
dope.
good, sis. Nah, you good. You listen, man.
No, we ain't got
I
no
keep
problem. Everything count.
Yeah.
all the information is good information, and like I said, sometimes it's definitely good for everybody to hear from different people. Period. That's why when I drop these links, I don't be dropping links just for myself and for certain people. No, I drop, especially when it comes to topics like this, because everybody's going to have a different view and opinion. But at some point, it's going to be the overall same solution. So why
yeah,
not let the people hear it? Any information is good information to pass out, even on these platforms. So you always
yeah.
more than welcome, sis.
Thank you, Nate. I do feel comfortable over here. So I appreciate that. I really
No, that's
do.
and for the men that's sitting up here, they'll tell you you ain't getting no vibes up here. And if you gotta get vibes, guess what? You know how I do it. I clap shit.
Yeah.
I'm a
Yeah. And
different breed. I'm telling
well,
you.
what I've experienced is some content creators, they go at the subscribers. So I'm
Yeah.
like, this is this is unusual. But I've been seeing a lot of that on YouTube. I've even experienced it. So it just feels good to be over in a place where everybody is just trying to, I guess, be a better person and have a discussion about different things, even though we all have different perspectives. So that's really good. And I thank you for your platform as well.
And no problem. And anytime you want, listen, anytime there's a topic like this, if you want to pop up, you're more than welcome, sis. Like, I encourage that.
Thank you so much, Nate. You guys have a nice evening.
You
Take it
too,
easy.
sis. But you might as
You
well
do the
pop back in
same.
because this live is about to start in like another, what, 5 minutes? So I'm going to just get everything ready.
Okay.
Yeah, I might as well pop into it, man. Listen, get your dance shoes ready. We ain't playing.
Okay. Well, all right. I'll talk to y'all later, okay?
Okay, no doubt, sis.
We got that.
Yeah, you already know, Vision. Shoot.
That's a whole nother
All the
life right
time,
there.
yo.
That's a whole nother life right there. Pay it forward, you know. Just real quick before I get up off it, it's so ironic she said that because I be saying to people all the time, just treat people how you want to be treated. What about if you was in this situation? The other day I came out of Stewart's, I spent what I had, only had a little bit of change left, and to come around this corner, come this homeless brother. It looked like he was going through. He's like, "Yo, man, I'm hungry." You know, he only had a book bag and a long sleeve shirt, no jacket and nothing. Of course, I spent what I had, the little bit of change I had. I'm like, here, take this, homie. You know, I didn't even hesitate because I'm like, I know how I would feel. You know, it's not about if you have to do something. People got to get past that. It's not about what you have to. It's just about being a decent motherfucker, man. You know, I'm like, yo, take this. I don't know how much it's gonna help you. I just came out the store, but you know, I'm saying blessings to you, and I hope you get on your feet. People don't do shit like that enough, bro.
Yeah, that's a fact. But sometimes, you know what, you gotta decipher that too, because you might have some people who be playing the front, but then
Mm,
you got those who you know actually need it, and if you know they actually need it, now I ain't gonna sit there and deny it.
right, exactly, exactly.
Like
Anybody?
you might sit here and try to, all right, bro, you hungry? Let me get you something. And then turn around. Oh, matter of fact, I ain't got here. I got $5 for you. I got $10 for you. Go do what you gonna do. And then they turn around, you see their asses in the liquor store somewhere copping some shit they ain't supposed to be copping. So that's
True
why
that.
you gotta be mindful too.
True
But
that.
all in all, if you know they genuine, they need it, it don't hurt to help. That goes in the karma basket.
Yeah, you know what though? Honestly, if somebody did that after I call myself looking out, I don't even think I would feel away because I know I did my good deed for the day. And like the lady was saying, it's all about karma. It's all about what come back to you. So you know, let the rest sort it out. You know what I mean?
Right. But we about to get this shit rolling in a second. I'll see y'all in about 2, 3 minutes. Let me get this thing ready real quick, man.
All right, Brody, good shit, man.
You already know, real is anytime the panel
All
open.
the
Same thing,
time,
y'all already
man.
know. Anytime the panel open, y'all know.
All
Definitely.
the
Y'all know what
time,
I'm
Nate, bro. Until you come with your other your music thing, man. I'm gonna be waiting on you.
Oh, you already know.
All right.
All right, Vision.
Salute, salute, big brother.
Salute, bro. You already. And shout outs to everybody that popped up on the panel. Realest one and Vision. Blessings to Selena and Platty for jumping on there, and even Hammer Nation. Don't worry, we can probably cover this again tomorrow. Something that's always gonna be broken down. And if you was new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout outs to the replay game. Shout outs to the Shadow Watchers. And every time y'all know y'all in the chat in here, y'all already know love is love. We all fam at the end of the day. Let nothing I said go over your head neither. There are going to be different things that are going to change at some point. I don't care. I will be trying to be a part of that. So there's no, I ain't going nowhere. I don't plan on going nowhere neither until I do see some sort of change and some sort of build amongst us. So I'm all for it. But I appreciate y'all. I'm about to get up off this. And yeah, we about to be back in 2 minutes. So get your dance shoes ready, y'all. Definitely in here. Until the next live, we out here. Peace and blessings.